Hi everyone, it's Morgan and Firefly. Today we're taking another attempt at the Blueprince demo. Last time we found one of the levers required to open an antechamber. However, unfortunately, we've reached all of the other doors which were still locked and not the one we've managed to unlock. So this time we're gonna try to match the lever and the door we use. Maybe we can find more and have more chances at it, or maybe we'll get lucky with just the one. We also have learned some pretty crucial information about the secrets hidden behind the art on the walls, so that should help us unlock some safes around the estate. And let's see if we can find some more of them. As the clue mentioned, there should be at least 8. While we're doing all of that, I also still want to see how many new rooms can we discover and what secrets do they hide. Since this is the third attempt, I already went ahead and unlocked the orchard. So from tomorrow we'll be getting the extra steps. And I'll just be going through, trying to find as many rooms as possible, especially new rooms, and bring you in when anything interesting happens, really. So here we have a choice of the boudoir. If you've watched my last video and the guide I published, you know I now have the information required to finally crack that safe open. Now, previously I thought there would be some complicated puzzles in terms of what you have to find on this picture and maybe count some elements or something like that. But it turns out all the safes are about dates, and very obviously this is Christmas, so I'm hoping that that's basically what we're gonna be entering into that safe. So that's the 25th. Let's see if that works. Yes. First safe cracked. And we also have our first red letter, which was mentioned in a premonition we've seen from the Rumpus room. So let's see what that's about. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune and her life, and all you could do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by the same display of weakness clutch to your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Now, this seems to be further information in regards to our mother, who we've read some articles about her. So she was a children's book author, but apparently there were some political undertones to this, and she was involved in with people who were then arrested for conspiring against the royal family in some way. So yeah, there's something going on, and it is unclear so far if she was directly involved or not. I mean, this letter seems to imply that she was indeed involved in the cause, and whatever she did disappear, like she went missing, and it is unknown what happened to her so far. But yes, there seems to be more to her story. Now, the drawing room. I did a lot of scrolling through a lot of footage when I was making the video about the art on the walls, which uncovers the secrets to unlocking the safes. But what I also noticed while doing that is this picture here. There's a very particular detail on it that seems to point to something. If you look around, you'll see that this candlestick here, one of the arms is bent down, and this picture is being drawn in this room, so it's that candlestick over there. So I'm hoping this actually leads to something, like a very classic secret passage. This is another safe. That's interesting. Now, in the boudoir, there was a very obvious, here's a picture related to a day, so you can make a date out of it. Here, so far everything is a lot more ambiguous. So I am going to have to think about that one and see if I can find something to help me further or figure out what it means. So greenhouse is a new room. It is also a dead end, but I do have some doors remaining, so I'm willing to try it just for discovery purposes, and that will help us also get more green rooms around the house. Hopefully there will be some new ones. So we have this here, which I recognize from last time. It's a base for where the lever would be. However, there is not one, the lever to open the doors into the antechamber. However, many times before we have gotten the broken lever, so I assume this is where we fix this. We attach it back to maybe use it. There is also another music sheet. So previously we've seen one of those, and we know that there is a secret message hidden in them using the bold words. So now on the 5th sheet, the word is sheets, which means now we have sheets and message, and there will be many words between. And we get the shovel. Now we are at run gate and have 11 steps, so now it's a good time to return to the dining room and get our dinner. I still want to unlock the garage since it's day 1, but I got it before I had the utility closet, so I couldn't open it yet at the time. And we had a turnip right now, so we're a bit better on steps 2. While we're going down, let's just check what those side rooms are going to be. The office is also a new room, so let's give that a try. But I'm not going to go in yet, because I want to get the dinner first. This one requires aquarium to give a bonus. We do know it's possible to get the aquarium, but I don't have it yet, and I'm low on steps, so I'm not going to extend this. I do have a shovel and the courtyard is right here, so let's dig as well. Turnip for extra steps. And another turnip, wow. So yeah, we're pretty good on steps now. Now, what do we have here? Another chess piece for our collection. And an upgrade disc, so we can improve one of our floor plans. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again, I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levels are operational. So we've just been to the greenhouse, and indeed it is broken. We know where the east lever was. That was in the Great Hall with all of the closed doors, and behind one of them we found the lever. We have not seen the west lever yet. The assumption is that you don't need all of them unlocked, but as we've seen, doing a combination of you've unlocked a door and you've placed a room that links to it is a hard task, so the more you unlock, the more likely you are to actually gain entrance. Let's upgrade. Okay, we've seen the closet before. Yes, so the upgrades are based on which room you attach it to, and I still think hallway is the best option, because hallways tend to have multiple rooms. If you attach one to a bedroom, you're likely to make yourself stuck because there's only one exit, and lots of them just don't have an exit at all, so you can't add a closet either. And then attaching it to a red room is pretty risky, and you get nothing unless you fulfill the conditions. Okay, let's see what's on this computer. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room, includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Yeah, don't have any of those rooms right now, so we'll see if that applies if we pull one. Spread gold. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread them now. Now, yeah, if we had the conference room, they would all go to the conference room. But we can just see if we can find them. I'm logging into the terminal here because I think there's special things you can do here, specifically accessing the mail from Anne Babbage next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass the message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Anne Babbage. Okay, nothing particularly here. DC power, fuse box repair. Yes, this is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for due diligence on this project. This is finally what we need for the power box with all of those lights, the vac indicators, isn't it? Mac, changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Maguire, McKinley, and McDougall. Are they Scottish? So we know you can get your future told by the great Alzara. I do wonder if Herbert knew he was going to die. Assuming it's accurate, obviously in real life those things are not very accurate, or not at all accurate. But the one here seems to know information about you, who you are, and what you might be looking for. So it may have told Herbert important things. More about the fuse box. The VAC indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. Gabe, DC Power. Okay, there's additional things we need to do. None of those other things work. What else we have here? Oh, the money has appeared. More Cinca items, pictures, and there is this drawer. Another safe. Wow, we're gonna have lots of dates to find. And there's also a note. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be herrings or hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Now, bunch of information here. All of those titles are red except the one that's black. Also, herrings and hearings. So, like, the words is not that important. Like, is some combination of letters important? Since obviously the whole word is changed and it's still fine. And in addition, the use of the word herrings and the color red may have some interesting connotations, because obviously we talk about red herrings being the misleading information. Now, this is likely something to do with this safe here, since, well, it was directly next to the thing that reveals it. And I'm hoping that information needed is near where the safes are. But right now that this does not add up to any date, which we know what we need, except for the word March, because that's a month. But we would still need a day, and I'm not going to start trying every day of March just to get in, because I assume there is a puzzle for us to do, and brute forcing is not as fun as actually figuring out the true answer. I will take a note of this. There are also little, or not just little, various size busts around this room. Queen, this is our Uncle Herbert, or Great Uncle Herbert, who's a baron according to this letter. So those may also be related to this note if those people have titles. Like, the uncle is a baron, and we could easily say this is the queen, but we would still have to distinguish between the count and the major. Because yeah, there's this figure and this figure, they are different. Again, could just brute force it, knowing that we can narrow it down to just 2 male figures in the room. But I'm still hoping there is additional information that I don't want to skip. So let's just keep going for now. So here's the Great Hall we've been talking about, and we do have 6 keys, so it might be worth doing this. So let's see if our note-taking last time helped. So if that is the case, the lever should be it behind this door. It is not. Is this upside down to what I saw last? Well, no, we're not opening any more doors, but if it is upside down, it is also mirrored. So I'm gonna try this door. Okay. Yes. So it seems to be both upside down to what it was last time. And mirrored. So it's not as straightforward as saying, oh, the first door to your left will be the room. Okay, so it seems to be upside down and mirrored, so it's not gonna be as easy as saying, oh yeah, this door is that door, and that's what I'm gonna find. Or actually, it might be more random than that, and making a note of it wasn't as useful. Now we know there's the exit, which should be here if the layout from last time holds, that one door is straight on, yes. And then, if so, the reward is on the opposite end, on this. No, okay. It looks like this layout is more random than expected. So the only thing you can count on is that obviously each side has access to a door, and each side has a reward room and a dead-end room. And in one of them, in one of the reward rooms, is the lever you need for the antechamber. This is the hallway, but that would cut us off. Don't want to lose our steps. Experiment sounds good, and we are turning the right direction to still follow towards the door we opened. Oh, but we don't have a gem. Do we lose half our steps purely for a chance to reach the antechamber? I think yes. But first I'm going to go down here and see if I can pull something. Oh no, we only have one key. Let's check out the situation with the doors here. This is electronic. This is okay, on this side, let's see if we can get anything that could help us with gems. There's the broken lever. Now, if I could make it to the greenhouse and back, I can actually open the bottom door. Freezer. Wow, we're getting all the new rooms. Freezes your accounts. Money and gems amount will not reset at the end of the day and cannot be adjusted or used tomorrow. Oh, I am not sure what to... I want to see new rooms. I want to see what's in the antechamber. I want the gems to maybe unlock more rooms. Wow. Can't decide what to do. I am going to pick this, but then... I'm assuming that if I go back to the greenhouse and I can just put that lever back in there and that will be it. Now very carefully so I don't accidentally waste my steps, because it's gonna be to the wire. Yes. Yes, this is happening. We're going to get inside. It is open. We can see into it. We can see what's there. What does it say? Stop right there. Oh, is that going to stop us? End us? This is the door with the moon. This is the additional door to the side. We can continue for... I want to know what this is, but I also... What? Choices! Okay. Well, Let's see what this is. Very impressive. We didn't intend for you to get this far. But here you are, all the way up to the 9th rank, and you even managed to find your way into the Antechamber. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put an end to your progress there, before you see more than you should. We want to thank you for making the Mount Holy House tour and getting a small preview of the adventure that awaits. You might feel you might have gotten close to your objective, but we assure you, these 4 days were just a peak. All in a day's work. Now, previously, I've struggled to get into this room, to get the doors open, to get anywhere near this, and next attempt, literally day 1, I see multiple new rooms, I see some new mechanics with like freezing things, I get clues, like find multiple saves, get clues to them, get clues for the music sheets, get clues for the power box, and before I get a chance to even put much of that to use, I just finished the demo, actually reaching the Antechamber. So that's quite something now. That would have been it, but I really want to see what's in those extra rooms. I really want to see what happens if you do the back puzzle. So we will be doing this again very soon, but for now, let's enjoy the win. Thanks for watching this episode. Let me know if there's any more rooms you're curious about, or do you have any more thoughts about the story behind this game? If you're interested about how I've solved some of the puzzles or had some of the information I didn't talk about here, go to my channel and watch my other episodes or guides, and hopefully that will explain everything you need to know. See you soon!